Hi all, I'm Suman. Uh, I run a company called STS Wealth and I'm a financial advisor, and I run this company Financial Services, one of the topmost company in Andhra Pradesh. So I'm so happy to share my experience with Ranjan Kumar Varanasi, who is the authentic influence coach, and I've been traveling with him since last 6 months, and it's a wonderful journey. So I just want to share whatever the journey I had with him through this video. So see, to start with, I think I've been at my low in my lifetime when I had actually approached Ranjan. So I'm so glad that I had really had a chance, or I collaborated with him at that kind of time, because if in this 6 months would have been not so easy for me without his support and without his guidance. I'm so glad. I was like, when I was trying to approach him and I was trying to take his services, I was a little confused, and I was thinking, okay, shall I go with it, or how do I take it up, and all these kind of things. But I'm telling you, like after I had taken that, it's been a beautiful journey. Like and see, I've been a person who knows the value of having a coach, a personal coach, who can actually help you to understand your blind spots. See, generally what happens, the entrepreneurs are someone who are alone at the top, and there is nobody whom they can share all their blind spots, or everything, all their vulnerabilities and all these kind of things. So you need someone whom you can openly share all your vulnerable things, whatever you are thinking, and whatever your weaknesses are. And that person, whoever tells you, should be a very authentic person who doesn't judge you, and who really cares for your growth, and who really cares for what exactly where you need to grow, and who again doesn't hesitate to share with you whatever it is, and who knows how to again tell the same thing also, so that you don't lose your confidence also. I think all these things are there with this person, with Ranjan Garu, and he like, again I'm telling you, I'm so fortunate to have his experience. So initially I took his help, because initially I didn't take his help as a complete personal coach. I initially took his help as a training coach, because I do a lot of trainings and all, and I approached him asking to give me a training coaching on how to do my trainings and other things. And from that day onwards, the kind of insights he used to share, he used to always insist and tell me that we need to work internally. He used to always look at a bigger picture. He never looked at just the training. He used to tell me that, okay, you need to, how I need to, even like authentically from my inner side, the thought process and how I think and how I operate, what is my intent, everything, how it has to be is something which need to be corrected. And he used to tell me all those things also, and which has really made a big difference. For example, I'll tell you, when I was doing the trainings and all, initially I was thinking that, okay, maybe it is my content, maybe it is my flow, or it is my cracking jokes and all these kind of things. But I think he shared me one of the very strong and important point in, as part of many things he shared. One important thing which has shared was saying that, Suman, whatever you tell or whatever it is, ensure that you connect with the audience. While doing your training, you ensure that you connect with the audience. And I learned that, and I started doing that. I'm telling you, it has given me wonders, because initial 10-15 minutes I take during my training to connect with the audience. Later on, whatever I tell them, whatever I teach them, I think they are with me, and that is making wonders for me during the results at this point of time. So that is the kind of authentic influence what he brings into anyone's life. And later on, again, after this training coaching has finished and all, and again I felt that, okay, I need someone, as I told you, as a personal coach. So again I asked him and approached him, and I wanted him to do that. I was like, again, in my own way I was telling that okay, I need an accountability person, I need someone to make me accountable and all these things. Again he takes it up, he takes up the assignment, and he used to tell me okay fine, sure, definitely we'll do that. And again what he mentioned was, it is like again I need to work internally on myself. It is not about just accountability, is not like applying some frameworks, time management or productivity and all these things. I was expecting that okay, he may teach me all those kind of things where I'll start applying all the tools and automatically I'll become more accountable, or I'll make my productivity very good and all these things. But the kind of exercises he has been giving me, the kind of things he has been giving me, it makes me reflect a lot of things, and it is helping me to correct as a person what I need to be, which is actually is bringing a lot of productivity right now. So in this journey, what I realized and what he is trying to teach me is not about just like applying some kind of surface level tools or frameworks, which actually I think many people in the market tries to do that. If you when you approach them and ask to give you any kind of coaching or training, but he is someone who doesn't believe in those surface level things. He is someone who believes that as a person internally someone has to really change, and for that change whatever is required, how it has to be done, all those things is something he will teach you. And he has been guiding me and helping me on doing certain exercises or certain practices or certain reflection of things, many things which I need to do, which has been guiding me, which is actually helping me out in figuring out on many fundamental things which I need to really take care of, and which is really like a couple of months back I used to have few unproductive hours in my day. So I was thinking that okay, tightly planning and all these things, and I'll submit the plan to him and then he will make me accountable and all these things. He was thinking, but that is not the way he approached. He started guiding me on much deeper things, on where I need to set my energies right, and I need to set my intent right. And I was like wonder, now my unproductive hours has gone down drastically, and now I feel more positive and more, the results are flowing seamlessly, and the kind of results I've been seeing is like wonderful. I'm so happy that like I was able to collaborate with him, and he has come into my life, because in a city like kind of Visakhapatnam, I was always thinking that I never used to even search someone locally, because I had that impression that okay, local people might not have that kind of maturity, or maybe will not be able to really handle like this, and who can really guide us in such deep manner. But I was wrong. Like I was able to find him in Vizag, and I was so fortunate that I was able to connect with him. And I am a person who always believe in authenticity, and his title itself is like authentic influence coach. Is like the connection is so strong, and this is helping me. Thank you so much, Ranjan Garu, for coming into my life and helping me on this. And I'm sure I'll make you so proud of coaching me. I'll bring in a lot of results. So finally, I would like to conclude by saying that every entrepreneur or every individual who would like to grow need to have a personal coach. For sure, they need to have a personal coach, and a personal coach like Ranjan Kumar Varanasi will be a big asset for yourself. Because see, what I had seen with Ranjan is that once he gets into that relation, he trusts the person so much, and he always thinks that for the betterment of that particular person. Come what may, he really understands that person. He will know how to really guide them and how to really make them to the next level. And I think it will be a fabulous journey for whoever travels with Ranjan, and they will see tremendous results, and they will see huge growth in their personal life. I strongly recommend people to get collaborated with Ranjan. I have been benefited highly. Thank you so much.